So I'm over here with my aquarium, and I'm actually about to add some new fish to my tank. I thought that it might be cool to just kind of show you what's going on here and kind of the process of adding new fish to a tank. I actually just started this aquarium about maybe 2 months ago. I had an aquarium like 10 years ago, and Jason wanted to try aquaponics. So eventually this will become our aquaponics tank. But until then, I've just got fish in it, and I've actually really enjoyed it. I may tell the whole story of the fish tank and how it got started later in a different video. But for now, I'll just kind of show you. I've got a couple of red wag platies. Oh, you can see they're flitting across the tank. And this smaller black one in the back, it's a baby black molly. I have a couple of those. And let's see if we can capture one of the shrimp. You can probably see here in the back corner, there's a couple of ghost shrimp. I actually have 4 in the tank. I did have 5. One of them died just last week. So I have a few fish in the tank already. We went up to San Antonio today, and I got a chance to look at a big aquarium store that had a lot of different varieties of fish, and just got to kind of get a feel for something with a lot more varieties than my local Petco. So I ended up getting 5 neon tetras, and I just wanted something. If you can see, I really like the color that the platies and the just simplicity of the black mollies, but I wanted something a little bit smaller. The black mollies are going to get about 4 inches. The people at Petco said. So I wanted something that was going to be smaller and kind of school. I like the idea of schooling fish. So to prepare for the new fish, you can tell I emptied out a little bit of the water. I'm going to change out about a gallon. This is a 10-gallon tank. So I'm going to change out about a gallon of the water to just empty all the nitrates. I'll probably talk about the nitrogen cycle in a different video, but to be able to clear the tank of some more nitrates. I've heard that neon tetras can be a little bit sensitive to any ammonia or nitrate buildup. So I'm just going to add an extra gallon of clean, fresh water right before I put them in. Okay, if you can see, I added some more water to the tank. And then I actually rearranged the tank. I was reading online. Again, all of this is just me, a beginner, learning stuff from Google and whatever other sources I can. But I was reading online that whenever you're adding new fish, it's a good idea to kind of rearrange stuff in the tank. That way, if there's any territorial fish that have chosen a specific location, everything's kind of mixed up so they can find new territories just as the new fish are, so that the new fish have a good chance of acclimating to the tank as a whole without the other fish being too territorial. So these are my new fish. You can kind of see them. It's kind of hard to see in the bag. They're little bitty. But these are the neon tetras, so I'm just about to put them in. Actually, they've been in this for about maybe about 6 hours or so. The aquarium added extra oxygen to this bag so that they would be able to last longer in the bag, since we had a long road trip to make. And they also, you can see that there's not very much water in comparison to the bag. I was reading that that's because that allows there to be more oxygen in the bag to be able to, keep the fish alive longer. And you can see they're still swimming. It's kind of hard to see. I'm trying to tell an aquarium, or a friend of mine that works at an aquarium was telling me that if you see their little gills breathing in and out super fast, that means they're stressed. These fish are so tiny, I can't really tell. I'll try and look a bit more later. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set this right here in the tank and just let it sit for about 20 minutes. And this is to acclimate the fish to the temperature in the tank. This whole time while they've been traveling, they've been in an ice chest that's had cold water in it, not ice, but it helps keep the fish cooler, especially in a hot Texas day like today, and driving in the car is a little bit warm, so that helps. I've read that if it's hotter in the water where they're at, that they don't get as much oxygen. So the man at the aquarium said that really that's the biggest thing. It's not even the amount of oxygen in the bag necessarily, as much as it is the temperature of the water, and that plays a big deal in keeping them alive on the trip. So you can see they're still moving pretty good. I don't think they look like they're breathing too fast with their gills or anything. And the other fish are kind of checking them out. There's one of the female red wag platy. And the shrimp were checking them out earlier. Black mollies are kind of chill. Yep, there goes the shrimp. So I'm going to leave this here just for about 20 minutes or so. So I got the fish out of the bag. I let it acclimate for about 20 minutes to the temperature of the water, and then I put them in this strainer so that they can kind of get used to the fish that are already in the tank. So you can kind of see a little bit better. They're just hanging out there. The other fish are still checking them out. I had a friend recommend doing this for about a day, but I'm going to go ahead and put them in there and release them. Come on. There you go. There you go, you're free. Let's see how they acclimate. I love how they kind of stick together. But I've heard that once they feel comfortable in a new tank, especially in in aquarium settings, they won't school as much, which is fine. I mean, once they become comfortable, they'll kind of, spread out and do their own thing. But, one thing I did forget to mention, if you notice, there's still a little piece of food over there. About whenever I put the fish in there, or whenever I set the bag in there, or set the fish in the little strainer, I went ahead and fed all the fish so that they were full by the time I released the fish. From what I read online, it said that was also beneficial to help them from fighting afterwards. So you can see the little black mollies are actually about the same size because they're still babies, whereas the neon tetras shouldn't grow. Their maximum size is about 1.5 inches. I'd say they're about 1 inch right now. They seem like they're getting along pretty well. Seem pretty relaxed. I also tried to make a little bit more hiding spaces for them. So there's the cup, but then I put, you can kind of see there's some space behind the cup if they want to hide there, or behind the little lighthouse. I may end up getting a plastic fake plant to put in there. Well, they seem to be doing pretty good. We'll see over the next few days if they stay healthy. So I went to check on my fish this morning, and they seem to be doing perfectly fine. I decided to go to the, actually I just went to Walmart and get an LED light, and also got some plants, because I was reading today that all 3 of the fish that I bought, I don't know about the ghost shrimp, but all 3 of the fish, the types of fish I have, all planted tanks, and I didn't have a single plant in the tank. So I went ahead and went to Walmart and bought some some plants for the tank, and put the LED light, and I am pretty happy with how it came out. I have a little bit more of a planted area over here so that they can kind of hide. There's lots of hiding places, especially in the cup. The plant kind of covers the front of the cup a little bit. And then you can see over here, there's the little neon tetras, and they seem to be very happy. They're still schooling, which is actually really cool. I love that about those fish. You can see the red platy over here kind of checking out the new plants. It was really cool because when I put my hand inside the fish tank to move around all the plants and stuff, one of the bigger ghost shrimp actually climbed onto my hand and was just kind of checking me out, like, this is new. So yeah, I'm really happy. Actually, let me turn off the light and let's see how it looks in the dark. I actually really like how that the dinosaur head looks in the light. But so yeah, I'm excited, and we'll see. Hopefully they continue to do well. They say that it takes about 2 weeks before you know if they're actually gonna if they're not going to die or something. If they're going to die, they're going to die within the 2 weeks, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I'll have to wait a couple weeks to make sure that they are fine and healthy and everything, but I'm excited.